Before we begin, if you love real, raw stories about love, betrayal, and self-discovery, please subscribe to the channel. And when this story is over, share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. It was 11:32 p.m. when I saw her. I had driven past the bar on a quiet Wednesday night on my way home from work. My mind was heavy, tired, expecting to find our home exactly as I had left it. Quiet, dark, familiar. Instead, through the glass windows of the dimly lit bar, I saw her, my wife, laughing, leaning into another man. Time froze. I could see the way her hand brushed his arm, casual but intimate, the way she leaned forward, smiling like she hadn't a care in the world. That smile, once mine, belonged to him now. My stomach twisted, my chest tightened. I didn't honk. I didn't storm in. I didn't call her name. I did one thing. I unfastened my wedding ring and placed it on the dashboard. I can't wear this anymore. And then I drove away. The signs had been there for months. At first, subtle. Missed calls she blamed on work. Texts I would catch a glimpse of and dismiss. Little excuses that piled up until they no longer seemed innocent. I questioned myself endlessly. Was I imagining things? Paranoid? Had I become too controlling? I told myself that love wasn't supposed to be about suspicion, but something inside me whispered that something had shifted slowly, imperceptibly. Then came the small changes. Long showers when I was home. Girls' nights, she said, included only her coworkers. New passwords on her phone. A sudden obsession with privacy that felt like a wall being built between us. I ignored it. I blamed myself. But that night at the bar broke everything I had been holding on to. I tried to tell myself it could be harmless, just a night out, friends having fun. But the look on her face, the intimacy of her gestures, the ease with which she leaned into him, it wasn't friendship. My hands shook as I gripped the steering wheel, my mind spinning through every memory we'd shared, every promise I had trusted. The drive home felt endless. I parked in the driveway and sat there, staring at the house. Inside, everything was quiet. Too quiet. The air smelled faintly of the perfume I hadn't smelled on her in weeks, and the lingering scent made my chest ache. I kept replaying the night in my head. The way she used to greet me with warmth when I came home from work. The way we laughed late into the night. Every moment that now felt like a lie. The next morning, I tried to act normal, to pretend nothing had happened. But I noticed the little things even more now. How her eyes darted to her phone, how she flinched at the sound of a notification, how she smiled in ways that felt rehearsed. One evening, when she thought I was at work, I came home early. She had her phone in her hand, texting rapidly, a smile playing on her lips. I didn't announce myself. I didn't knock. I just stood in the doorway, watching, heart breaking with each second. When she looked up and saw me, the smile faltered. Guilt flashed across her face. I didn't mean for it to happen, she said softly. I didn't plan it. I just felt alone. Alone. I asked, my voice low but shaking. You're married. You have me. I know, she whispered. I know it's wrong. I feel awful. I wish I could undo it. Her voice, shaky and apologetic, hurt almost as much as the truth itself. I wanted to scream, to beg, to demand answers, but instead, I let silence stretch between us like a thick, suffocating curtain. I didn't stay. I couldn't. That night, I packed a bag quietly, taking only what I needed. My wedding ring sat heavy in my pocket, a reminder of love lost, trust shattered. I left the house while she slept, leaving behind the comfort, the familiarity, the life we had built together. I didn't text her. I didn't post anything online. I simply walked out, letting the night absorb me, letting myself feel the weight of the betrayal without drama or spectacle. The days that followed were filled with grief and reflection. I replayed our memories with new eyes. The smiles that now felt hollow, the laughter that seemed rehearsed, the tender moments I had cherished that now felt fragile. I questioned whether our love had ever been real, or if it had been carefully curated illusions. I also began to see myself clearly. I realized that love cannot survive deceit. Trust, once broken, cannot be restored with apologies alone. And sometimes the bravest act is leaving, not with anger, not with accusations, but quietly with dignity intact. Months later, I still think about that night at the bar. I think about her laugh, the ease with which she leaned into another man, the betrayal that shattered my world. But I also think about the choice I made to honor myself, to reclaim my life, to step away from something hollow. I have rebuilt my world, slowly, piece by piece. Life moves forward, painfully but inevitably. The scars remain, yes, but so does resilience. And sometimes, leaving is the most courageous act of all.